if they should buy Bitcoin. It seems like a lot of people that are new to the space talk about crypto like it's just one thing. And so I always like to explain that things like Bitcoin, Chainlink, and XRP are built for completely different purposes. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Bitcoin's purpose actually changed dramatically in 2017. Satoshi's original white paper described Bitcoin as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, and it was meant for everyday transactions like buying coffee, paying bills, sending money to people, whatever. But as Bitcoin grew, it led to a fork in 2017, and that essentially split Bitcoin into two different versions. One path was Bitcoin Core, or BTC, and that prioritized security and decentralization over speed. The other, Bitcoin Cash, tried to stay true to the original version of the digital cash with larger block sizes for faster, cheaper transactions. And so what we now call Bitcoin, essentially rebranded from digital cash to digital gold, wasn't a small change. It was a major shift in its purpose. And so BTC, which is what everyone now calls Bitcoin, is primarily labeled as a store of value. Those 10-minute transaction times and higher fees, that was part of the decision that got made when the fork happened. Meanwhile, XRP was built specifically for what Bitcoin originally intended to do with some huge improvements. So think about it for a second. Would you use a savings account to pay for groceries or a checking account to save for retirement? They're different tools for different jobs. Each blockchain network has solutions to specific problems. So Bitcoin after the 2017 fork was built to address fiat currency and inflation, and it created a digital store of value. XRP was built to solve the problems of slow and expensive transfers. Networks like Chainlink, Ethereum, and now the EVM solve problems for needing trusted third parties in contracts and applications. So next time that someone asks you if you're into crypto, you might want to break it down into what problem you're trying to solve.